How are we doing? Welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Peter, and today our video is going to be talking about little course management shots that can help you score better when you're on the golf course. So here's an example. We're on the third hole of Las Colinas in Mission Inn. I hit my drive about 160 out. So this scenario, we're going to talk about red light, green light, yellow light flags, meaning green light meaning I'm going to attack the flag, yellow light means I'm going to come with caution, and red light means I'm going to play a safe shot. So we have the flag on the right side of the green here. The ball's a little bit below my feet, so meaning it's going to come out a little bit to the right. So I'm going to take a yellow caution flag in here. I'm not going to try to do anything crazy. I'm not going to try to hit it close. I'm just going to aim for the left side of the green, and I'm going to let the slope do its work on the ball flight. All right, so I hit a really good shot there. The ball did what I said it was going to do. It was going to start out left to right, meaning going to the right side of the green. Because the ball was below my feet, it's going to create a fade action. So that has to be considered in your shot. Being able to consider what the lie is during your shot is going to make a big difference on how you approach the green, how you approach your shot, and how well you're going to score. All right, so here's another shot we'll talk about for a course management perspective. I hit a perfect drive here. We're in the center of the fairway, and as you can see, the green back here right behind me, flag's in the center. This has to be a shot that you have to take advantage of if you want to score well. Whatever the club may be, for me it's 132 yards, so I'm going to go with a pitching wedge. And something I'm going to really think about doing to get more accurate on this shot is flight it a little bit lower. So this lower flight is going to have a little bit more spin on it. It's going to be a little bit more control. Especially on a day like today, it's a little bit breezy, so you want to keep it into that wind. All right, so again, we're not thinking of anything special. We're just going to come up here and we're going to try to hit a low pitching wedge right into the center of the green next to the flag. All right, so that's going to be low, just like we said. Couple bounce and the skip. Yeah, so that's about probably 10 feet right at the flag stick. That's right what we want to do there. We're back with another scenario for you. Again, hit another good drive. Been hitting my drives really good today. But we have a 162 yard shot. Going into the green, this is par 5, so I have a really good chance to reach the green in 2. So the problem is there's a creek right before the green here, and the flag is about 160 away. Well, my 8-iron is about my 155 club. If I was to hit that club there, I'd probably be in the creek. So in order to score well here is I got to get my mind away from the flag, and I'm looking towards the back part of the green here, because I know that I could still 2-putt down there and get a birdie. So that's what we're going to do. We're not focused on the flag here. This would be probably honestly a red light flag. And we're going with the 7-iron, by the way. I'm choking down a little bit to take some of the distance off of it. All right, see, that ball is going to be in the center part of the green, more towards the back, which I'm fine with because I put trouble out of the way. All right, we're back here with another shot that could be a big help to scoring during your round. I just hit an 8-iron, came up about 3 yards short of the green. A lot of people here are going to take out a sand wedge, 56, even a 60-degree wedge, and try to chip it up here. Especially in Florida with this Bermuda grass, that shot is extremely difficult to pull off. So what we're going to do here is I recommend doing this shot with either a pitching wedge, 9-iron, 8-iron, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Myself, I'm going with a pitching wedge just because that's what I practice the most and that's what I feel most comfortable with. And we're stepping into this shot with our feet closer to the ball. We're still playing it a little bit slightly back in our stance so we can ensure ball first contact. And we are almost doing this like a putt. It's not a complicated stroke. It's not anything over difficult. We're not getting our wrist involved. We are just approaching this like we would a putt. And I'm trying to land this just on the front of the green, and we're just going to have it roll out to the hole. Something like that. All right, so here we are about 30 yards away from the green, and we got a good chunk of green to work with. So we're just going to talk about 3 different shots you can use using a sand wedge. So we're about pitching the ball here. I'm going to try to attack this flag with 3 different shots, and then I'll tell you which one I would use and why. So the first shot we have is you can go a little bit higher at it. This Bermuda grass is in our favor. It's not working into us, so I'm able to pull off this shot a little bit easier. So here, we're just going to play the ball up in our stance a little bit, open the club face, very simple, and just feel like we're getting right underneath the ball. And play a high, softer shot. It's going to usually take a bounce and a stop. Next shot, we can play with a little bit medium trajectory. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the ball back in my stance a little bit, so it's going to be pretty much neutral or in the center of my stance. And I'm just going to play a ball a little bit short of that flat stick. There. And that's going to be a nice, oh, almost went in, nice medium trajectory ball flight. And the last one, I'm just going to move the ball back in my stance. I'm going to play a little bit lower trajectory. I'm going to try to land it into the bank of the green and let it have it roll out a little bit more. Yeah, that's nice. That ball too is also going to have a little bit more of a come out hot, but it's going to usually do 2 bounces and a skip or a stop. I, in this situation, like to use the medium ball flight because I never really like to go too high with it, because that's when you can find yourself with the most trouble of hitting fat or thin shots just because of the grass. The medium ball flight is just a neutral shot. We're not trying to do too much with it. We're just trying to have a little medium ball flight with a little bit of spin. So for this particular shot, that's the one I would go to. The lower ball flight is not also a bad option. You can still play it. In this case, with this type of shot, it's just more of a comfort feeling. So go out, practice those 3 shots, and just see which one feels more comfortable to you. All right, thanks everybody for following. I really appreciate it. I hope I gave you guys some tips that you can take to the course. Just little mental thoughts or little shots here and there can really help your game, save some shots when needed. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, follow, like. I really greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you for watching.